welcome back. I'm Flaky1997 and I'm still playing, working with Mekanism. Just come to the peaceful quiet of my little miner that's on the little hilltop. My base at the moment is not lagging me out, but it's it's doing lots of my FPS because it's very, very busy at the minute. And I'm going to go back. Actually, we'll show you why. I'm out here because I'm getting more coal and a few other little bits. Thought I'll get it to mine iron, so it's quite a bit of iron to mine. Not very well with the old power here, are we? Why is that? Because this is dialing out. Let's see if that is making a difference. I'll put some upgrades in here. Maybe because I've not put any upgrades in here. Might make some upgrades for it. We'll leave that going in a minute. Leave that to stop anyway for the minute. Don't need to get iron as much. I'll allow that to build up. Let's put this back to normal, so you can still power this up. Yeah, it's still going. Right, I'm going to get some. Well, I'll eventually get some upgrades for that. No rush for the minute. Right, been getting some more coal. Let's go back to my base. Right, lots busy. Yep. So this is a bit. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy at the minute. My FPS is going all over the place. Cool. Really is. Yeah. Really is. I'm going to take this one downstairs because we don't need much coal. I've drained some of the coal up here. We'll go downstairs. Should be able to turn some of the machines off now. I've gone crazy. I've got my miner in here. Going a bit of mining. I think that needs to go off as well. Cool. So what have I done so far? Well, I've got my machines working here from last time. Obviously we're trying to go for 5 times the ore. We'll go for that bit in a minute. So I've got my machines. So I've got the rotary condensator, which has got fed in with water, and we've got water vapour coming out, and this is being fed, the water vapour is being fed into this chemical infuser in one side of it. So we've got water vapour coming into that one. What we've got here? Well, we have on this side, obviously we have the injector, which is using gunpowder to turn it into sulphur dust. That sulphur dust is then fed straight into the chemical oxidizer, which is turning it into sulphur dioxide. Yeah. And that sulphur dioxide is then coming into this chemical infuser with oxygen fed from my other machines. I don't think these have gas upgrades, do they? Energy muffling speed. There. Right, obviously that. So we've got oxygen coming one side, and that's making sulphur trioxide, which is then coming into this one here to then with the water vapour and the sulphur trioxide to make sulphuric acid. Why isn't that one filling up? It is obviously, it is filled up. It's brown, isn't it? That's why it's a bit different. Right. And obviously what I've got over here, I've created 2 cobblestone generators. Now I've used a bit of, again, actual additions just to help out with here. You can use all sorts of things. If you've got other mods with you, you could even just get a miner just to mine cobblestone, basically. But I thought this is the easiest way. And then what I'm doing is I've got a crusher which is turning the cobblestone into gravel. Then the purification chamber is then turning that gravel into flint. And then this second crusher is then turning it into gunpowder. So I've got an infinite amount of cobble, producing the infinite amount of gunpowder, which we need for this process here. Yep, I'm quite sure if there's other means to create sulfur. Oh. Possibly sulfur dust, so yeah, so injection chamber, so yeah, is an injection chamber with gunpowder. That is the only way you can create sulfur. Unless you've got other mods that create sulfur within your system, then they would be able to be used instead. But as we don't have any other way of producing sulfur apart from Mekanism, this is the way I've produced it. Now, as you can see, I've upgraded all my lines, so they're all blue, so they're all the next tier of my power lines, and I've changed here because my power is absolutely well, I'm just phenomenal. The power usage now is getting quite bad, because obviously I'm having all these machines here just to create the times 5. Now I've not actually piped up the two machines, because this one goes to the first machine that we need to go into, and this one goes, water goes into, so we need to get the advanced mechanical pipe, which we've got here. So if we've got the advanced mechanical pipe, we should be able to feed water, he says, into here. So this should be able to go. So now this is the chemical wash, should now have water feeding into it, which I think it does. So that now has water into it. Okay, so the next one is that one, which I think is fed from underneath, if I can remember rightly. So that's got the wash. I know it's this side here, isn't it? So, okay, this then needs the. So if we go down here. So you see my FPS is really struggling at the minute. It's dropping right down to 10 and everything, so just purely because there's so much happening at the moment with power, machines going and everything. Anyway, right, what I've done is I've created a nice little gully. It says here, I might turn my, I've got a few things going at the minute. I might turn my miner off at the minute. I want to try and get that depleted, that miner. Right, I've got his gully here. Obviously I don't want it to touch the oxygen pipe, so I'm just going down here, he says. Back up into here. Probably a little bit of unnecessary pipe work, but hey, that goes into there, so that now should, he says, feed. See, once that's running properly now, and the FPS is still crap down here. Right, this is the issue now. Is one of his power, because I've got all these machines going to bed. And the other one is because there is so many machines going. Now what I might think of doing, because I've built myself my own server, Linux server, I might have a try and see if that works next time when I do the recording. I'm going to see if it works better on there. So I've got a powerful computer, but it really is struggling with the amount of stuff that's going on. Anyway, okay, so now we should have the sulfuric acid in there. Right, so I've got, I'm going to do coal. I did have a bit of osmium, so I'm going to put one piece of osmium in, and I want to see where we go from here. Now I've made upgrades for all the machines. Now these don't go into factory mode, unlike these ones. So I'm intrigued to see how it goes. So let's put that into there. That's going now into that one there, which is into there, which has gone into this one now, so it's cleaning. So it's now going to osmium crystals. 3, 4, 5. So auto eject should be on. Oh, make sure I'm receiving. Yeah, so that one's be input now. So now I'm getting the osmium crystals. There's 5 of them. So I've got 295, so it should go to 300. If it all works. So let's have a look. See if I get 300 osmiums. Ingots. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, 2 more. 2 more. Here we go. Yay! Right, so that's right. So that all works quite well. I'm very impressed with that. I think I like to stop various stuff. Oh, I've been letting stuff run before coming on. So down to 800. I think I'll just stop that for the minute. Might help my FPS a little bit. So he's quite a bit busy now. Going back up again. We're in the hundreds now again. So we're doing alright, doing alright. Yep, isn't too bad. It's hopefully it's getting back up again. Yep. It's going to help it along. This is moves it quite quickly. And this does drop my FPS. So I think it's just the fact I just need. Might be worth just having to try it on a server rather than on its own. It's quite busy. So yeah, that's slowly building up. Once the machines are all so I've got all speed and mufflers and things upgrades. So hopefully that should just eventually calm itself down. That's nicely keeping in with my machine. So yeah, I've got plenty of machines going on here. It's great. Love it. Right then guys, so that is 5 times. That's it. That's the top tier for producing ores. Oh, winner. I like it. First time I've ever done it. I'm well in truth with myself. Right then. Well impressed with that. Okay. While that is just sorting itself out round in here, let's have a little look, because in fact let's go back down here. Let's go back down. Just for one thing. I've got my coal, and I put my coal in here. Now I put a bit of lava around the back of these, so these will constantly run. I'll just put this coal, because I've got loads of it now, to there at that. This produces 3 bits of coal from every ore, so this is from actually additions, so it's keeping up alright, and it's feeding. I've now got I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 16 of these heat generators. I've got the heat behind them, and then obviously they are getting fed with I'll leave that on. It allows these to head back up again. Right. Okay, let's leave that to do its thing. He says. Oh, I can hear a skeleton. Right guys, one of the things I was going to show you, because I built it, is the flamethrower. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Flamethrower, flamethrower. Now, if let's find a sheep. Face says. Oh, he's in the water. I need you out of the water, sheep. Let's have a little wander around. It's good. It doesn't burn down my trees. I'm not going to do it that way. Just to prove. Yeah. So if you fire up a tree, it doesn't burn it. I think you can change the mode on it to allow it to. He says, so you've got flamethrower mode bump to heat, inferno and combat. So for on heat is just that, inferno, so I think you can set fire to things, he says. Let's have a little look. Yep. There we go. So this is shift and M, which is my mode, combat mode. So I'm in combat mode. Oh yeah, it's great. Fills up with fill it up with hydrogen, same as you would do your jetpack. I haven't got any mobs yet. Oh, right, let's just go to heat. Go for the next one. Right, if you kill like a chicken over here, hey chicken, you get cooked chicken. It cooks the meat for you. So that's why I've already got cooked mutton. Let's have some roast beef, shall we? Roast beef. Yep. So instant roast beef. I like it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So there you go, guys. That's the flamethrower. Yes, we can do mutton. I've already done mutton for all sheeps. Right. So we go back to back to low FPS. It's a bit weird. I don't like it. Don't like it. Right, he's gonna put his back in my backpack. I don't want them. Oh. BB-8. I don't like it. BB-8. Where's my feathers go? Where's my feathers? I'll put them in here. That one. Yeah, that one there. Feathers. I wonder if there is a way of so I could try and get so yes, we now have. So let's just put I'm running a bit low on gold, so I'm going to put 24 in there. So let's see if it goes. So we've got gold slurry. That gold slurry is going to be clean gold slurry. We've got gold crystals. More gold being pumped in. So I've changed everything on the back of here. So yeah, that does work. Winner. That is mostly impressive. Really, really impressive. Right, so this was a bit of a quicker one, guys. I wanted to see what the outcome was for. So this is everything. So everything this side here is they're producing all the stuff to make it so we can do 5 ores. Over here is all the stuff producing power. And I am struggling for power because everything's all running and everything's taking up so much power and this is where my FPS is, because everything's got lots of stuff happening down here. So I'm hoping with the next thing I'm going to be doing, we won't have that issue. And what I'm going to look into is, if I look on there, look over here. The next thing I'm going to be looking at is within Mekanism. Ooh, what did I do? Right, so we've got a bit more power. Oh yeah. And there's a reactor. So I'm going to have a look at the reactor. I'm also going to look at the induction providers, because I think that's a bigger energy cell than what we've got here. So we've got these energy cells here. This is the elite. The last one we've got for that is the ultimate one. And same with all the cabling. It's the ultimate, which is the top tier. However, we do have the induction casing, which is, I think it's just bigger power storage. Got the reactor, and there's also with this there is so as well as the reactor, I'm sure there's a turbine. Turbine, gas tanks. So I'm looking at the Wikipedia for this. Tells us, I'm sure there is a turbine. Right guys, there's other things you want me to have a look at, do put them down in the comments, because I'm quite happy. If there's anything that you would like me to go through with Mekanism. In fact, there was one other thing I might have a look at actually, now we've got a bit of time, is I might have a look at the underwater. Yeah, I think there's a I'm sure there was a reactor frame, induction casing, laser, that's all to do with the reactor. No, 7 evaporators. No. So that looks like is it. Yep, that looks like it is it. Machinery, yeah. It is. So let's have a look at what power we've got with the reactor, and there's also how we get the reactor up and running. There's lots of things we need to do, so that might be again a couple of episodes. But before we finish this episode, we've got a bit of time. There's a few things we can make while we're if we go to here, at Mecca. See, I'll have a look at the scuba tank and the gas mask. So we can get these two up and ready. So that's not bad. Bit of steel. 2 pieces of steel. 1, 2, 3. One of them. 2. A little bit of underwater. So that's that. So that's that one. And then the tank. There's 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3. And you've got to fill this up. 1, 2, 1. And obviously this is filled with oxygen. So there we go, look, that's the scuba tank. Should allow us to breathe in the water. I'm going to go to sleep. See, it's just so much lag. It's really hard for me to move around it a bit. See, through the door. Let's hopefully, if we change to a different heat, different power source, we can get away from this lag. I might even say, see if we can get this on a server, so we get the server running this. Let me see if that makes a difference. Right, let's go downstairs. Let's get this filled with oxygen. He says, let's see if how we can go with underwater. Quite intrigued. See what the underwater does. So that's one of the other little things you can do. So let's fill that into there. No, let's go into that one there. Look, and it's filling up with oxygen. Flowing, no. Again, if once you've got it equipped, I think your mode switch goes into action with it. So let's leave that to quickly fill up the minutes. Let's just get rid of the flamethrower. Let's go and get rid of. Right, I think I can turn. So that's not bad. Once that's running properly, it's alright. So I'll leave that to do that. Right, get rid of these cables. Bonk, bonk. Put that there. Like to have a nice clean inventory. It's good, isn't it? Bit of chicken, bit of pork. There we go. Bit of meat. Good bit of meat there. Right, see if we can go underwater. I don't think there's any. There is just the gas mask and the scuba tank. There is nothing else. No. Got the jetpack. On the armour jetpack, got the boots because I got them on. Atomic dissimilar. Yeah. Got the bow. Got the flamethrower now. Anything else we haven't done in here while we're waiting? So we've got the network reader, which walkie-talkies. So if you're in a group of people, you can build the walkie-talkies and you can talk to each other. There's no dictionary. Don't know what these are. Really done much. The seismic reader. There's a seismic machine that you put down. It tells you basically what ores are in the vicinity. Ah, yes, there is. So there is a reactor. Because here we've got a turbine rotor. So there is a turbine. So I'll be intrigued to see the turbine. So you've got the reactor and you've got a turbine. I might have to have a little look at that. So this is all to do with turbine blade. Done the armour. We've actually done there, guys. We went past it barriers. Right, oxygen tank. For the last bit, see where we are. Let's go further afield. Let's go away from here. It seems to be a bit quieter. Let's go to the water over here, he says. Right, so I've got a big, massive, vast bit of water. Hello, chicken. Right, so you put that instead of your scuba tank is instead of your jetpack. The gas mask is instead of your thing. Mode is off. So there we go, look. Same mode as before. Oh yeah. He's underwater. Woo. How is when you're underwater then? Oh, it's like as if you were on land. Oh wow. I like that. Like that. clay. Clay. Here's clay. That is nifty, that is. I like it. I like all the bubbles. Oh, that's good, that is. So it's quite handy to have that. Especially if you want to get all the salt. Hey. And then when you want to right, so even though I'm out, the water still go in. Just turn it off. Oh yeah, look how cool my god. Face. Hello. Right, so just remove me mask, put my jetpack and me helmet back on. Oh yeah. Good bit of mine in there. I like it. Well, that's me, guys. I've had the best bit of fun. Hopefully see you all again. As like I say, oh, go away, mister. Yeah. Go away. Yep, hopefully we'll be able to see you all. Come on in, where are you? Where are you? Come on then, if you think you're hard enough. Right. Bit of sand. As I was saying, guys. Where's my clay gone? Yep. We know. So we've got the 5 ores to be produced. 5 ingots from 1 ore. Just saying, keep saying ores. 5 ingots from 1 ore. It's fantastic, that is, and hopefully we'll be able to sort out power. So hopefully next time when I see you guys in the next episode, we will be looking at the reactor power to start off with, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. So I will say